Hello. That was not Crystal. Hello.
Yeah, no, that it was not me. That was in fact TC Pully. It was the invasion stream. Just a second, chat. Hang on, you know what? I should turn off my mouse before I do that. Gotta clear the gunk from under my mouse. So just give me a second while I give it a quick wipe down. Little bit of dirt going on here. Okay. Should be good with the mouse now. Gotta plug it back in because it was also dying. So, take care of that real quick. There we go. Then we push up my keyboard because I'm going to need my tablet. Hello. Why so tired? I'm always tired. That's the secret, right? Let me shove myself down here. Or do you want me over here? Then again, I'd be behind chat, so that's kind of funny. So I guess I'll stay over here. Either way, I was working on this last. So I will continue to work on this in particular. Howdy! I'm grabbing the wrong wire. Son of a bitch. Alright, hold on. I need to... Fuck, where's... Oh, why is it all the way back there? What the hell? Okay, hold on. Alright. There we go. Alright. Wire. Set that up. Fix my mouse. Hey. There we go. Now we're all better. Sorta. Okay. Let's hope that my wire just doesn't get, like, obliterated by some stuff. There. Alright, we're all good.
Could this be for Hit Game TC2?
No, this is Arsenal.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's not any important thing. I'm just remaking Scarecrow.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Everybody already knows. I made a tweet about it, and a lot of people were supporting my poor decisions, like, hilariously enough. Okay. Right. Let's go back to our templates and grab these. So we'll cut off the shadows. Howdy. What do I usually make these? Like 15? Yeah. And then we give it a blur of 8. Yeah, blur of 8. Just enough to get those soft shadows going. And then we add the arm wrinkles. Let's lower those down to 12. Yeah, like that. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, just a little bit of Arsenal work. I'll be doing some TC2 work when, I'll be doing a little bit of TC2 work later. But I need to finish this first. Buttons. We need to recolor those buttons to a yellow color. And that soft line. Let's actually make it more brown. And then go back to yellow for the button color. Button color. Daily dose of Arsenal drug. I don't think people still think of the game in that way. I mean, there might be people out there. Okay, there we go. There's a layer in here that's still just named layer 1. When are we gonna view news again? Saturday. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. Big mug of water. This changing the whole skin or making a new skin? This is remaking the skin. So I'm fixing everything that I think is wrong with the skin. Additional shadows. Hit them with one of those. Toggle our template so that I can snag the coloration. Turn it back off. Yeah, no news this Saturday because we already read the news this week. So we're not gonna do the news this time around. Like this. Because we need some of that lining. Who is this a remake of? It's for Scarecrow. In another universe, there's a version of me who never learned to use Photoshop and was smarter to use the free stuff. Delinquent did nothing wrong. Free your boy. He broke his
mouse.
Huh?
Real strong with mouth.
I still couldn't understand that. Now let's follow this line here so that we can get some shadows going on the pants. When I was younger and working on Arsenal, for some reason, I had to keep the pants and shirts completely split, but that's a huge mistake because I could just keep them on the same layer. Love the process so far. I mean, it's been really simplified over the years, especially since I've been doing this for such a long time now that it is. Yes, you did hear Steam. PC Tully probably sent me a message, the goober. Let's take a look at it. It's fireworks. Yeah, I got a Steam message. Leave me alone. Unlike you people, I have friends. Maybe try getting some friends next time, losers. Howdy. Howdy, Dark Angel. Howdy, Dayon. Welcome, welcome. TC Tully should stream happy. I hate stream happy. Or Steam happy. I'll kill Steam happy. Just like I'll kill Sebastian. There we go. Got our additional shadows for that. And then we need to do the same for the wraps. But yeah, my process for this entire thing has been... Ow. Rude. This is why you don't have friends. He just sent me Steam happy. I'm mad. Look what you guys did. Like, actually annoying. Maybe try getting one consistent clothing style for all your games. I've been trying, but, you know, I don't have all the time in the world to update all the outdated clothes. And users for the most part don't seem to mind. There is some things that I need to work out for TC2 though, because with TC2 in particular, some of the cosmetics have some color errors, and that's mostly because of the new method we were using for what's it called? For exporting geez, I'm struggling to think right now. Doesn't look really good. I think it's because it's not over the entirety of the rope itself. It's not working out a bit for TC2, and that's because of the coloration differences that happened with Substance Painter, because it was only recently we discovered how to apply normal maps to color maps without the use of substance or without the use of surface appearances. So some things are more discolored because my old templates that I used for coloration, especially for TC2, ended up becoming what's it called? Desaturated.
Steam Happy is the perfect creature. How dare you say that to him?
I have all my rights to say that I hate Steam Happy. He is an ugly motherfucker. He is the equivalent of a soy jack. You shade with no selection of the area? I do. I use clipping masks. So that lets me, I think these are gonna need to use different masks as well. Nice try, Sweaty. That seems a little too... Let's try overlay instead.
This is why Steam Smile is my goat.
What, because he looks like a freak? It's not my fault, Steam. Oh wait, Steam Smile? What's the difference between Steam Smile and Steam Happy? Is there a difference? The new clothing style in TC2 looks more desaturated. It's not that it's desaturated.
Once had to explain how a Nelma map doesn't mean a Nelma Pictu, and that they confuse the Nelma map with the diffuse albedo map, yeah.
I actually don't really know the difference between those two either, Tully.
Speaking of TC2, I personally very much appreciate the smaller paint regions on stuff. More recently, big paint regions with shitty colors look bad.
Yeah, I agree. I've been trying to keep paint regions relatively small. It's hard to keep them noticeable, but I've been trying to get paint regions to be more like subtle. The reason why the TC2 clothing looks desaturated, because I kid you not, the clothing itself is not actually desaturated. It's the exact same color as the older clothes. There's just not as much shadow layering or texture layering. And that's not me saying that there isn't any of that stuff. Because if you look at the newer clothes that I released for the last update, I put more effort on making sure that the coloration, or not the coloration, the texture and the shadows are more noticeable, but aren't as heavily layered on as the older ones. Why is that playlist so 2020? Because it's royalty-free music. It's just royalty-free music. That's all it is. I got a really bad case of stuffy nose right now. And it's making it a little harder to focus. Howdy, Night Op. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Where are beans? Beans gone. We have spines now. Because I need the spines. Legend of Zelda movie is going to be released in exactly 2 years. I think it's crazy that they're even bothering to do a Legend of Zelda movie. But I do think that the entire purpose of them doing things like a Legend of Zelda movie is I think they're trying to get into a position where they can release a Smash Brothers movie. That's what I think their ultimate goal is, because they want to, I think they want to do like an Avengers Endgame of Nintendo. So we're probably going to see a bunch of movies for a lot of different Nintendo properties, especially after the Mario movie did pretty well. Howdy, Scratch Boy. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? We are just working on some development stuff for currently Arsenal. We'll probably do TC2 once I'm done with Arsenal, but for now, we're just working on Arsenal because I need to get this Scarecrow remake done. Have I heard the recent news for the 1TC2 Friday Night Funkin' mod? No, I have not heard anything about it. So, what's up? What's going on with that?
In geometry, a normal is an object a one way, all vector that is perpendicular to a given object. For example, the normal line to a plane cube at a given point is the line perpendicular to the tangent line to the cube at the point near.
I couldn't even understand that. You just tried explaining what a normal is in geometry. Why did you do that? You think I'm gonna retain that? Think again. I'm grade A stupid. They're gonna say they're gonna have multiple shorter updates. Fair enough. I thought it was gonna be something drama related, and I was gonna be like, man, I don't think I can handle more drama right now. Let's get this a blur. 6 should be enough. And I do believe I was right. And we'll switch it to soft light. Huh. Soft light isn't working like it normally does. Overlay's not working all that well either. Darker color might work out fine, but I'm worried that it'll make the wrappings look muddy. I think 40 should be good enough.
Be right back.
Okay. No, we'll go 30. 30 should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Now let's give it some detailed shadows. Hopefully this works out fine. I'm not sure though how well it's gonna work for us. Let's get a mirror modifier right there, because this should be like entirely mirrored. Oh, that's the reason why soft light isn't really working. It is, but the reason it seems like it's not is because when it goes over this one can actually go into the wrap itself. The reason why it looks like it's not working is specifically because since it is on the line work, it makes it less noticeable in contrast to the darker lines. Howdy, Nokia. Is the Arsenal FNF mod still in development or not at all? I haven't worked on it, and that is purely because I am a perfectionist, and I still can't find somebody to make chromatics in a fashion that makes me happy. So that is the reason why I have not done anything with the Arsenal Friday Night Funkin' mod. I would like to get to work on it again, but like I said, I'm just too much of a perfectionist when it comes to certain things. So until I can find somebody to do the chromatics in the way that I would like to. The new Tamagotchi Life is gonna print money if it has a meme maker from Miitopia for the Switch. Excuse me, I was drinking water. The direct yesterday wasn't shitty, surprisingly. Like I said. Just remember, one of those Nintendo Directs had Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake in it. You never know what's next. Now you get Tamagotchi Life, the sequel. That should do it. Just got home with the new Pokemon set. Wow, how'd you get that? I heard scalpers are going really hard recently with the amount of bullshit they're doing to get their hands on Pokemon cards. Also, Pokemon card vending machines, that is extremely dystopian to me. I don't know if that's like dystopian to anybody else, but the notion that we're at the point where we have to distribute Pokemon cards via vending machine because of scalping is, quite frankly, just such a crazy thing. There we go. That's looking nice. Ooh. Adds a nice layer of depth to those wraps. Nice. Though I do realize I made a mistake because torso detail shadows, because I forgot to do it on the torso as well. I think it's rough to say. I think it's a little far to say that scalpers deserve death, but I definitely think a lot of them are extraordinarily pathetic and they need help. The market cannot be that big, right? Where people are that desperate to scalp Pokemon cards. There's no way people like it makes that much money. Even if it did, I definitely wouldn't do it. I don't really care about card game stuff in general. So I never like bother with collecting them. Especially since I don't even like Pokemon that much to begin with. Which is funny because I'm playing a Cobblemon mod. But that's also because I think that Pokemon as a concept is a lot of fun. But it should not have been made by Game Freak. I think that's the studio. Whoever works on Pokemon needs to stop working on Pokemon. Prismatic Evolutions card you own is worth $400 to $500. Yeah, but who's gonna buy it? It's like the same thing with coin collection. Sure, there might be somebody out there willing to spend the money, but odds are you're not gonna be making sales with that, as far as I understand. like just based on everything I've heard. Try again, Sweaty. Let's make sure these are nice and clear. Every time I'm using this playlist, I'm just so scared. I'm just so scared that I'm gonna get a strike, even though this is from Twitch's recommended. This is from Twitch's recommended music library. I'm be real. This sounds like a song that would be in Payday. To me. Stinky? Oh no, you said smelly. That's equally as rude, and I resent that. I think you've gone too far. Oh! Holy shit! She can growl. I don't hear that very often with, maybe I'm just in the wrong places, but I don't get to hear a lot of women do that in songs. The last time I heard something like that was Elena Siegman, and she's like hands down one of my favorite artists. Her voice is just absolutely astounding. Let's get our 8 Gaussian blur on there and set it to 25, 35. 35 should do it. There we go. You've been sitting on 48 keys and cannot decide on what you want. You mean in TF2? If you want to dump 500, I'd buy something stupid worth that much in TF2. Yeah, okay, there you go. You're more likely to sell something on TF2 than you are to sell a Pokemon card, I think. I don't know why a strange cool breeze in TF2 is $50 goddamn dollars. Beats me, man. Howdy, P4. Howdy, Fazzer. My day's been good so far. I woke up, realized my internet was out, and then when it came back, I got streaming. But otherwise, I've been fine. How's your day been? If you could make your own Pokemon, what Pokemon would it be? Well, Zachary, I'm not entirely sure what Pokemon it would be, because here's the thing, right? There's already 3 perfect Pokemon, not including legendaries, okay? There are 3 perfect Pokemon that already exist. That is Duskull, not his evolution, just him. There's Duskull, there is Tinkaton, and there's Clodsire. Not Quagsire, Clodsire. Pokemon already has 3 perfect creatures. Okay? It's good. I'm glad to hear that. Everybody deserves a good day once in a while. I'm going to take a sippy of drink. Sorry? What do you mean sorry? Oh, you mean card? Yeah, probably still Tinkaton, Duskull, and Clodsire. I know there's a version of the Duskull set out there where it is basically him just following you home, and why did they do that? I don't know why they did that, but it's actually kind of funny. Oh, I already had Shadows on there. Shadows. Clodsire is such a wall of a Pokemon. Clodsire is absolutely astounding. Lining Shadows. There we go. Then we just add a little bit of that. Oh, I can't turn off the symmetry yet because I got the one up here. Like that. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon. I didn't really watch the Pokemon anime when I was younger. I know that there was an episode that got censored in America where this dude held a gun to Ash. And I think about that regularly, and man, America's stupid. Why'd they take away that scene? Last use symmetry. And then we gotta clear out.
Okay.
Hi, Tully. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Yeah. Clean this up some. There we go. Then we'll go to 50%. Perfect. Not 50, 25. Yeah, there we go. No, Zack Attack, I will not be making Flanker wear a kimono. I don't think you even understand how rough that would be to make it work. More drink. The Legend of Dratini. Is that the episode that yeah. That was the episode. The Legend of Dratini. Which I think it's hilarious that they had an entire episode. They had an entire fucking episode surrounding Dratini. Why would you have an episode surrounding Dratini? Dratini is just such a fucking... It's just a noodle. Dratini is a noodle that evolves into a bigger noodle. That's all it is. Which reminds me, yesterday when I was playing Cobblemon, I caught a Magikarp and it immediately became a Gyarados. What's with all the rope and tape around the waist? It's just what Scarecrow does. It's just part of her fashion sense. Parentheses, comma. She does not have a fashion sense. Oh, thank you, Swampy, for the subscription. That was very kind of you. I don't even think that was, Oh, that wasn't... No, that wasn't a... No, that was a gift. That was a... Oh, it's an anonymous gift sub. Rude. Why did you say rude?
I wonder who did that.
Was that you, Tully?
What do you mean?
Was it you?
Why?
Whoever you are, it's not safe here for you. We don't like people who subscribe to this channel. Whoever gifted the subs, that was very kind of you. I do appreciate it. It was extraordinarily kind. And Purple Human also just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you, guys. As I don't deserve it, but thank you very much. It's very kind of you. I will now take a drink of water for you. Oh, break core. Break core. Make it stop. Break core. That's killing me. She is burlap sack. You are correct. Need more demon skins? I don't know. If I have an idea for one, maybe, Hayo. Maybe I'll add one. I hope I said that right. Maybe if I have ideas for them. It's like, it's so funny, right? Because it's so easy to add a demon skin. But for some reason, I feel like if I add an angel skin, I'll get in trouble. I'm dying. You caught a shiny... No, they did it again! They struck twice! What? Congratulations on...
That was a cool noise.
That was a cool noise? My suffering is a cool sound for you? Thank you. Thank you for the subscription. I don't know how to react when people subscribe. I always feel so bad when people subscribe. Like I said, I do appreciate it, but thank you. Howdy, Surge Dark. Welcome to the stream. I'll take her skin. More like hell no. That needs to be... Oh my god, they're still... It's still going. Howdy, Gnarly. I know you talked earlier. I didn't mean to skip you when I went by saying button shadow. Not by saying button shadow. I'm sorry. My brain just... I'm going places right now. I apologize. Wait, what am I apologizing for? Oh, I was apologizing to Gnarly Pickle. I was apologizing to Gnarly Pickle because I didn't say howdy to them when they first talked in chat. I'm sorry. Blur to turn it down to 50%. There we go. Breaking your heart? I didn't know pickles had organs. That's crazy. Biblically accurate angels? I really wanted to add a biblically accurate angel. There's this game, some of you probably heard about it. I don't know what it's about, but it's called Squirrel Stapler, I think. And all I know is that game, I think what happens is you staple some squirrels and fucking God shows up to fucking punish you for it. And the way they went about it, what's it called? The setup for it is beautiful. They do this, they make it extremely eerie, and the anxiety buildup is fantastic. What happens is, after you do what you do, a timer shows up at the top of your screen that just says, God is coming. And there's this distorted, anxious music that gradually builds up. It gets louder, it gets sloppier, it gets scary. And the best part about it is that when the timer runs out, it just says, God is here. And you can get the God is Coming mod for Minecraft, but it's not the same because I actually saw that mod. It's not the same as it was in the source material, because this is how it works in the source material, okay? The way it works in the source material is when God shows up, he doesn't just rush you down like it does in Minecraft, in the Minecraft mod. What it does, as far as I understand, is it spawns behind you and it stays behind you. And it doesn't do anything to you until you turn around. So the entire game, after God appears, is you wondering, oh my God, where is he? When's it gonna happen? Stick bug. Ow. What happens is God is right behind you the entire time. And you turn around. And that is the only time when you get got. And that setup is absolutely beautiful. Like, it is. I wish I could cause anxiety like that. Because that is a great experience. Anyway, let's get back to this here. I think we're done with the shadows. Yeah, basically the entire game is he's right behind me, isn't he? That is authentically just what it is. And it's cool. Like, Purple Human, I honestly believe that is actually a really cool concept. Now, the problem is obviously once you've played the game, that gimmick kind of, you know, that gimmick goes away once you've already played the game. Is this about the spider game or something? No, this is not about the horror game. This is for Arsenal. Whatever happened to the Innovation Awards skin for Arsenal? It's going to be coming once we get through the Reloaded process. If you look at the excuse me. If you look at the Arsenal Reloaded Trello, it will tell you when we'll add that skin along with the other skin that we are owing to the community. None of this stuff has been forgotten. I completely remember it. The Halloween skin and the Innovation Award skin still need to be rewarded. I also remember that we still need to do the one brute design that won the one contest for TC2. And I also know that I still owe the community both a Game Pass set of cosmetics and a free cosmetic. I haven't forgot about any of this. I still remember. What if you could staple a squirrel on God? I think what you just said is blasphemy and is already deserving of God's appearance. That kind of thinking, human, that's how you get God to appear. This song is reminding me of Powerpuff Girls. Okay, I need to go to my project folder, miscellaneous, clothing, and clothing texture. You thought the Yakuza Brute came out with Friday Night? No. That was, Friday Night was just a reference that I came up with. Delete. Mario's going to delete your face. Dark Master Ganon. I love PC. I'm glad you like the game. But I just want to say the notion of the evil King Ganondorf just sitting at his computer watching this stream just I love TC2. Like the god of evil just plays TC2 in his gamer boy room on like Fridays. What if I summon Kiryu to fight God? I don't think Kiryu will be able to do much against God, I'm gonna be honest with you. Evil King Ganondorf if he played TC2. Yeah, no. The King of Evil just playing TC2 is... That is such a funny idea. Like, thank you for Ganondorf. How do I rocket jump? Oh, that username's great. You can say anything and it would be funny. Thank you for putting that image in my head. That's gonna be rent-free in my head now. What would Ganondorf main in TC2? Probably an Annihilator. All the powers of destruction, and he gets to have a big sword. He would definitely play Annihilator. Kiryu has Tiger Drop? That's true. Kiryu does have Tiger Drop. However, Kiryu also got cancer. So, I don't know. If cancer can hurt Kiryu, I think God could do worse. Ganondorf has terrible recovery in Smash, so he asked how to fucking jump. Ganondorf's on his computer Googling how to recover, and he just gets like a whole bunch of like Alcoholics Anonymous suggestions. Pre-cancer Kiryu. Well, you can't talk about pre-cancer Kiryu because Yakuza hasn't invented time travel yet, as far as I understand. Arsonist is fun? Arsonist can be fun. Like, I think that's more of a... Arsonist can be fun, but it's not always fun. These wraps need a texture. I don't think the linen texture will look too good, but we'll try it anyway. Nah, I think it might be a little too grunge. Gandalf, you shall not push the payload. Ganondorf mains in Smash are like Nemesis mains in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They play the shittiest character, but they stick with them because they're funny. I love that mentality. Like, I personally think that is, like, a fantastic mentality to have going into games like that. It's one of the reasons why I play It's one of the reasons why I play, what's his name? Dr. Mario. The entire reason I play Dr. Mario is specifically because I think he's funny. He's funny and he's fun to play. Gotta sneeze. Oh no, it's gonna get stuck. Oh, that's terrible. This is a horrible experience. Oh. Oh, that felt like shit. What if Midnight Crystal had a cousin named after Newt Stalagmite? The amount of crystal variants.
Marvel Rivals adding Venom Twerk emote game is finally good now.
Oh, the twerking emote. I'm not going to be able to cope with it. I'm a support player. I'm going to get dived by that Cheeto stained motherfucker. And he's going to start twerking on my fucking corpse. And I'm going to have an aneurysm. Like, I don't think, like, there is nothing I can do about this. I'm going to be damned to, ow. I'm going to be damned to Venom twerking hell when that gets released. Good night, Ganondorf. Have a good sleep. Stay well. Smash Bros stream when? I don't know. I'm not really good at it. I used to be like mid-card, but now I'm less than mid-card, and I can get fucking walloped by anybody for the most part. Do not bring up the 19 inches of Venom. Why'd you bring that up? Now don't Tully know. Shame on you. Shame on you, Purple Human, for bringing that up. Been maining King K. Rool ever since I unlocked him in story mode. He's fun as fuck. I remember Darkster when King K. Rool, his recovery would be able to carry people like off screen almost guaranteed. I remember when that was a thing. Super funny. We're not talking about Venom anymore. We're done with Venom. The Venom discussion over. We're done talking about Venom. Let's see if we can get this new fabric material to work. I liked the one that Rainbee used for the fabric texture on the Scarecrow portrait. So I want to see if I can use that for Scarecrow normally. Human, no more Venom. Like I said, I play support, and a Venom who is left to his own devices is not a Venom I want to encounter anymore. Like, when I see that motherfucker swing in with his stupid ass fidget spinner, shocked that stupid Kingdom Hearts nerd doesn't play Sora. I do play Sora. If anything, Sora's probably my best character. But I like playing Dr. Mario because it's funny. Like, it's hard not to play Dr. Mario because he's so funny. All the characters I play outside of Sora, I only play them because I think they're funny. So I play a lot of Donkey Kong as well because of that. The texture didn't save correctly. There it is. Let's see if how well this works. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That actually works really nicely. Yeah, that looks so much cleaner than the original version that I used. That's so much nicer. Nice. Okay, cool. You play 1/5 of the rosters, but your best characters are Incineroar, Hero, and Terry. I couldn't bother with Terry. Like, it would have been fun to learn Terry, but honestly, I could not be asked. We're gonna do something criminal. Avert your eyes if you are weak. You're gonna have to avert your eyes because we're gonna be doing. There, it's over.
Is 2-4 in TC2?
No, 2-4 is not in TC2. You can play it in community maps though, because Axis made a. I think before Axis became a developer for the game, they made 2-4.
Someone was freaking out in chat that it wasn't voted for.
2-4?
Yes.
Double Trouble, the most goated trooper primary. You honestly think that? Because like I honestly cannot like understand the Double Trouble. Right? Last Man Alive, Lock the Doors, Trooper or Soldier TF2 is such a classic. Such a hero. Whenever Terry says, "Are you okay?" you keep thinking the wrong way. I think the way he says Power Wave is funny. I think that's what he says, right? He says Power Wave. Or does he say Power Dive? I don't remember. The one where he slams the ground. The one where he slams the ground is pretty funny. Yellow Geyser? Is that what he's saying? Surge Dark drew the TC... Oh, the chat's going. Hold on. Why use the Double Trouble when the G-Bomb exists? They're both terrible. I hate them both. Surge Dark drew the TC2 class selection wheel on the blackboard in your classroom once, and your English teacher took a photo of it. That reminds me when I was younger and I used to draw on like the whiteboards and stuff. What are you making anyways? I'm working on new clothes for Scarecrow. Howdy, Asian-y. Ow. Double Trouble is a combo primary, like Degreaser and Flare Gun. Yeah, but there's a problem with that, right? Your primary shouldn't be the combo part of the combo weapon, right? Like, well, then again, you know what? Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Because I'm assuming you use it with the reserve shooter, right? Drink skin? They call me the drink. Will there be a Pepsi Man skin? No, I don't want to get obliterated by copyright. Thank you very much. Also wrote Arsonist is the dream job. Ooh, I hope you didn't get in trouble for that. I don't know how much schools have changed over the years, but I used to get in hella trouble anytime I would draw or reference anything violent. The mission is called Operation Exfiltration. Yeah, the new one is correct. You use it with stock, but reserve shooter isn't a bad idea. You're planning on making... Lockers is planning on making an FPS game in Godot or something. Wish you luck. I do hope that goes well for you. Stop throwing things at me, you assholes. I wish you the best of luck with that. I wanted to make a game off of Roblox before, but never got around to it because, you know, I'm not a programmer. I think that should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Oops. Fat thumbing every key on my keyboard by accident. Does the wraps have enough of a texture? I feel like it's not very noticeable. Then again, is it supposed to be super noticeable? I think 20% is fine. I think that's good enough. So that's the top done. Which leaves us with the pants. And that should be simple enough. Oh, chat was scrolling without me. It left me behind. I'm so sorry. I thought you guys weren't saying anything. Oh, I'm stupid. You're okay? Don't worry. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad you're okay, Serge, because I remember my school was like terrible. The wiki named it Diffusal for some reason. I got no idea why they would do that. Murphy, the man skin. Fucking man and the Jonkler. I can't get away from them. New Scarecrow clothes look good. Thank you. The music and voice line and the lures for exfiltration was peak. I'm glad you liked them. Howdy, Dark Angel. Welcome, welcome. Howdy, howdy. Tier list of most attractive skins in Arsenal when Human, you're going into jail for that one. Sussus Among Us. Flanker. No. Ooh. That's a challenging username. Howdy, Soquin. I think that's how you say it. I apologize if it's not. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box. Watcher. Water is good for the flesh suit. It helps keep it from rotting. Scare skin when? It's just all the scare, none of the crow. I remember the admin bundle. I was upset when it was released on a different Game Pass because I got confused and it looked so cool. That is a pain. See you later, Purple Human. Hopefully I'll see you next time. We'll be streaming again tomorrow and we'll be playing games. It's gonna be later though. Those streams happen later in the day.
Day in TC2, maybe.
Probably not. Considering I did an entire stream of me just playing TC2. Howdy, Cookie. Welcome, welcome. I like the complex bottom shoe texture. 99% of the time people won't ever see. Very true. Oh, you're talking about like the actual bottom of the shoe. Yeah, I try to give the bottom of the shoe like actual like substance. Okay, let's this right here should be like the middle of, there we go. That should be the middle of the shoe. So I should be able to add additional lining right here. Like this. And then we have to do it again, but over here, right about here, like that. We'll do it like this. I actually don't like the way that looks right now. Let's add another outline too, just so we can get it right. Can you play just shapes and beats at one point? Not the Roblox game. It's fire. What do you mean by that? Do you know how big the earthquake in Southeast Asia was? It was horrible. I didn't hear anything about something like that. So I want you to understand, right? I am ignorant. Okay. but it's not by choice. I am just a very oblivious and rather aloof person. So things like world news and stuff completely elude me. And it's like I said, I don't do it on purpose. Because I've tried listening to world news before. And I always fail at it because I'm just, you know, that bad at it, I guess. But I'm really sorry to hear that that is something that happened. Natural disasters like that are always horrifying. And obviously, my thoughts go out to the people affected. And I really hope that they can manage to recover from that. It reminds me of when I was watching a YouTube video the other day and somebody was doing a quote unquote room tour. And they were part of the recent California fire. So they just didn't have a house and they basically just talked about where things used to be in their house. And I felt terrible. I felt really bad for them. God, there's so many different charities that I want to try and help with, but I just don't know which ones are actually good. I was thinking that the one charity, there's one, so when I was looking at charities to try and help with, the first thing that came to mind was I wanted to see if there was anything to help struggling children in school with like like ones that have like anxiety and ADHD and things like that. See if I could help struggling families with that. But I couldn't find anything for that, unfortunately. So the next thing I did, when I was scrolling through Twitter, I saw another thing about another Roblox dev being called out for heinous shit. And at this point, like, that really got under my skin because I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, look, if you're into some weird shit, keep it private and don't do it to anybody. Like, don't fuck with people at all, whatsoever. Keep it to yourself, okay? So when I saw that shit on Twitter, I was like, that pisses me off so bad. I wish I could fucking do something about it. And I was like, I could at least maybe do a charity thing. Like, find a charity that could help with that stuff. So I think that might be the route I go. Not sure if the credit is all to you, but it is really fascinating how the TC2 classes are still pretty recognizable in gameplay, even though they all use the same model. It's not as obvious as it is in TF2, unfortunately. Like, as much as I'd like it to be as obvious as it is in TF2. But I am pretty happy with what we've done at the very least. Help with what? I was going on a tangent about charities because I am tired of... I wanted to find a certain charity, but I couldn't find it. So when I was going through Twitter, excuse me, oh my gosh. When I was going through Twitter, I saw something that made me really mad and made me realize that, oh, hey, I can do a charity thing. I could start donating to this charity to help people who are dealing with what made me angry. Can the Hunts please have its projectile hitbox back? Oh, the Huntsman. No. No, gosh, no. Do you have any idea how horrible it was to fight against that? And I'm not even talking about from a fighting perspective. Right? I'm talking about from a general perspective. Like, I used to use the Huntsman a whole bunch, and then I realized how absurd its hitboxes were. We are not doing that. Was it people making those kinds of stuff about you? No, I don't care about that stuff. It's like, as long as nobody's posting weird things, as long as nobody's posting it under my Twitter, I don't care what people make. They can do whatever they want. It's their business, not mine. You gotta go, Dark? Surge? Or Surge Dark, I apologize. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. We'll be playing Roblox games tomorrow. You have a wonderful day. Yeah, projectile hitbox Huntsman was a horrible, horrible thing. No, I don't. That is not a real thought. You are trying to frame me and trying to do character assassination. Okay.
Hey.
Hi. What's up?
Reza said that I lagged out.
Why is Scarecrow wearing two different shoe sizes? Is she stupid? Well, you see, her outfit is made entirely from scraps. So that's why she dresses the way she does. And also, she has no sense of style. She eats rocks. That's not a joke. She unironically eats rocks. And the reason she eats rocks is because when she found a body, which was, you know, the Scarecrow, she witnessed people would eat, but she didn't have any concept of food. So she would pick up rocks and eat just so she would appear more human. But, you know, the reality of it is she's eating fucking rocks. Scarecrow be on that, hello fellow humans type grind set. It's one of the reasons why I hate this song so much. Please make it stop. This song is causing me an aneurysm. Skipping. Oh, I see. We're in the obligatory desert level again. Fellow humans. I am fellow human. That is basically what she was like. And I love the idea of her just walking up to somebody like, hello, fellow human. We shall participate in the eating now, yes? And then she just crams her mouth with a rock and just has it in her mouth. Not even chewing because she doesn't understand it. She just puts it in her mouth, holding the rock still while like half of it's in her mouth, and she just stares at them. I love spending over 15 hours out of home on school day. Yeah, it's terrible. It's hilarious that you already waste 8 hours a day at school, and then they have the audacity to say you more school while you're at home. Can't escape the desert, curse of Ra. She's not weird, right? Because there's a difference between just being weird and not being able to grasp a concept. There's a difference. She's weird though. She is our rock eating prankster. It was fun being able to write her personality for once. You guys can't hear it, but I keep muting every time, at least when I remember to. I keep muting every time I have to clear my throat or like sniffle. And I'm wondering if I'm sick. I might be sick. My bones don't hurt though, so I don't think I'm sick. Does school cafeteria have any good food? Depends on your school. We don't have a school cafeteria. We have a buffet where we can order any food. Yeah, high schools usually do that. Ow. High schools usually do that. They'll have like buffets and stuff where you just get to pick what you want. Why does the prisoner at the end of the operation look like Ninja? They don't. If you look at them, you will understand why, but I don't think you can. School cafeteria? Your school has a fucking kiosk. What do you mean by that? I think my college had something like that. We had like, they would cook actual food at our college, but I didn't like a majority of it because they would always be predetermined food. So it's like Fridays was like spaghetti, Tuesdays was like fish or something, I don't know. But I would only go there when they would serve spaghettis. They would serve spaghetti. They had a whole bunch. They had spaghetti, dinosaur chicken nuggets, Bosco sticks, and pretzel sticks. Sometimes they would have French toast sticks too. And those were the only times I would stop at the school cafe, when they had those things. May I ask what you're making? I am... Hello, Big Heart. Big guy, Big Heart. Welcome to the stream. I am working on clothing for the Scarecrow character in Arsenal. I feel like Scarecrow has something to do with the wizard, because there ain't no way she randomly became Scythian. Do you mean sentient? It is because I talked about it before. Scarecrow is a yokai. So she is basically a demon and or ghost that pilots the Scarecrow. She's based on one of... Oh, Tully's power went out. That's a shame. I'm sorry, Tully. I'm sorry to hear that. That stinks. But yeah, the Scarecrow is based on an old character of mine that I had, where it was a sentient Scarecrow who had unsettlingly human eyes. So despite being made of fabric and having no organs at all, they had human eyes. And I liked that idea. Scarecrow obviously doesn't have that. Like her human, quote, parentheses, human eye, quotation marks, air quotes, that's the one. Her human eye is a fake eye, it's a glass eye. It doesn't see. Just like her other eye. Both her eyes are glass. How long have I been doing clothing for Roblox? Oh, geez. Since like 2015, maybe early 2014. I've been doing it for a while. This is the part where you go, oh, so that means you're good at it, right? And then I just become the crying cat shit post. I don't like how this texture, it's a good texture. Okay, I just needed to invert it. Cool. Is it like how Gastel and Fantina are based off that Arthro package I made? They're not. They're not based on that at all. It's because I couldn't make... It is because I could not make them transparent. And I could not make them green or blue or pure white skin because it wouldn't look that good. So they're purple because it's still spectral. And the yellow just clashes well with the purple, or goes well with the purple, I guess is what I should say. So that is the reason they are the way they are. Invert that so we can keep that nice coloration. Make it 40. Yeah, that works. Everyone is freaking out in the TC2 Discord that the Annihilator's name is Walsh. It's just his last name. Have I done 3D clothing or you prefer 2D? So I do both. Okay. What I specialize in particularly is I like to mix the two medias. I will create 2D clothing as a base underline for the clothing, and then I will further adorn it by having 3D aspects. So, for example, if you have a like turtleneck collar with like cuffs, I will make the collar and the cuffs 3D. Same thing for things like belts or like sagging parts of pants. If you have a suit jacket, the suit itself will be 2D, but the collar will be 3D. So I like to do the two things together. That way you have the best of both worlds. You can get good examples of what I mean if you take a look at my UGC store. I have a lot of items on there that utilize both layered clothing and R6 parts to make your clothes pop more. I did mess up on some of them, though. I realized the coloration of some of my stuff is off. And that's because I accidentally used the dress shirt colors for the sweaters. And I didn't realize it until it was uploaded, and that's too much cosmetics to redo. So it's like, oh, stinky. What the fuck is the 2016 music in the background? It's royalty free. That's what it is. It saves my ass from YouTube. That's what it does, okay? What if Mechanics Gunslinger could middle finger agent once you kill them? Roblox would smite me. So the answer is no. It would be funny though. I still want Flanker to say fuck one day. You know, there wasn't really a point in me making these the way they were. I could authentically just do it like this. And yep, there you go. Now we got a leather texture on both of our shoes. Yay! I just remembered that I own a 1-of-1 festive Gastel with the wormhole particle effect. I actually don't know how rare anything is. It's just not something. It's just not something I think about. I was looking at Twitch stuff. Yeah, so Twitch sometimes has these little goals for you to complete when you look at like your community stuff. And I think it's kind of weird to me that it is just part of Twitch's culture that you, like, as a Twitch streamer, they want you to encourage your users to spend as much money as they possibly can. And it's crazy to me that that is like, that is what Twitch is. You know what I mean? Like, I like live streaming because it's fun. And I'm going to be honest, it's nice to talk to people while I work. It makes it less dull. It makes it less boring. But the point I'm getting at here with this is that when I looked at these like objectives for what's it called? When I looked at these objectives for Twitch, and it's like, oh, get your community to do sub goals. Like, as one of the goals, it was like, interact with your community and make them do a sub goal. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, that's really what this is, right? And the funniest part about it is people like doing it. And that's weird to me, you know? Like, people will willingly... I just don't get it. It's not me criticizing it. It's just me not getting it. Like, I think it's hard, right? It's hard for me to get into a mindset where I can sit here and like look at you guys, look at chat. Howdy, Virus. Welcome. I'm kind of going on a tangent. Long time no see. I kind of stopped streaming for like 3 months, so yeah. But I have eyes? Yes. They're not permanent though. I can make them go away at will. I can make them disappear so that we have more of the classic look. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's hard for me to like sit here and look at you guys and then be like, give me money. I can't imagine doing that. But it's part of the Twitch culture. Which that's what I wanted to get at. Is that Twitch has a culture and it all revolves around throwing money at people. Which when you think about it, right? Hi, Herbert. Herbert shall appear, and so he did. It's a culture. It's kind of like street performers in a way. Dummy was getting a new VTuber and she also burnt herself out after the 14 hours making items live stream. Okay, 1, yes, I burnt myself out. I burnt myself out hard. 2, it was a 16-hour stream. It wasn't 14, it was 16. I'll do it again. How's life? It's going okay. It's hard for me to complain, but I have a lot of things that I need to resolve. And, you know, hopefully one day I'll be able to actually get my problems fixed. But, you know, until then, we're doing what we can. And that's what matters. Blur, Gaussian blur, 8. Transparency, 25. Is that what I made it for the shirt? I don't know if that's what I did for the shirt. 15 for the shirt. So we're gonna need to make it 15 for here as well. And in addition to that, we're going to need to make some unique wrinkles for this because we have some curves down here that we need to address. That is the wrong color. That's okay, we can get the new color back. Hello, Herbert. Herbert makes an appearance. Chat is blessed. Weird question, but does your VTuber... Hi, Tully. Welcome back.
Oh, I just read that.
Oh, well, weird question. Does your VTuber have jiggle physics? Yes, but it's not... So I want you to keep something in mind, right? I do not make my models because I do not know how to rig them. So I'm not as authentic as some people, but at the very least, it is of my own design. And it is commissioned. It is of my own design. Like the character, at least. Obviously. but my last model also had physics, but it was not as obvious as this model. When I commissioned this model, I entirely forgot to have a discussion with the artist, the person rigging the model. I entirely forgot to tell them to go easy on the physics. So now now I have like generic VTuber physics for everything, which that's my fault. I forgot to tell them to go easy on the physics. In addition to that, though, this is a full body model. So I have legs with my boots. Oh, return to position. Return to position.
Hello, Boots.
Hello, Boots. Looking respectfully. Oh no. I'm not looking at all. But now I am, because I have eyes.
What does that insinuate? I'm only bringing it up because you're like, look at Venom respectfully.
Oh, the entire joke is... the entire joke of looking respectfully is that you find them attractive.
I will admit to no such thing on stream.
I think I went too thick with these wrinkles. We're gonna redo them. Her boot too big for her she goddamn feet. Oh, what post was it? Was it a cat where it was like their paws too big for their damn feet? Okay, that should... that should be better. And yeah, that's slightly better. We're gonna need a brush with some feathering on it so that our adjustments aren't as clean cut. Your eyes have the cool pattern? I was thinking very hard. Oh, thank you, Plum. That pet did not go unappreciated. I just wanted to let you know. I was debating quite hard about... This song sounds like a duck. Quack, 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 quack. You hear it too, right? Like, you guys can hear that? It's not just me. Like, it sounds like a duck. Now it doesn't. Now it sounds like a Friday Night Funkin' song. Quack, 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 quack. It's a duck! Sorry, what was... It actually just quacked! It's actually a duck! Am I listening to duckcore right now? Is this fucking duckcore? It's called duck step! I'm actually listening to duckcore! I wasn't going crazy, it's actually a fucking duck in duck step! Sorry. I was debating what I wanted to do for my eyes. And I decided on the swirls because I wanted yellow eyes. I don't know why. I just wanted yellow eyes. So I chose the color yellow, and it's what I wear on my avatar as well. If you look at my avatar, I have the glowing eyes. But I also really, really love things like The Nightmare Before Christmas. And so that's where like a lot of inspiration for my aesthetic comes from. I'm inspired by two things, right? I am inspired by the graphic novel stylization of things like Borderlands in physical media and The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is sorry, the quack. Which is why you what the fuck was I talking about? Holy shit, I forgot. Oh, which is why I like doing swirly eyes and why my emojis are stylized the way they are. Crystal has eyes? Yes, I do. I can make them go away, though. Some people don't like the eyes. I personally do. I think they're fun. But I can also have my eyes go away when I need them to. Can you tell us which... Mohammed wants to have me tell us which team of TC2 is the main part of the lore, the main team of the lore. Probably Green Team. And... Oh, thank you, VR Door. Verdor? I don't know which it is. I apologize so much. I'm so sorry. Yeah, people are a little divided by the eyes. I personally like them because the additional expression is lovely. Like, I like being able to go and be smug. I can be smug. I can also be freaky. Wait. I didn't say that. You didn't hear that. I didn't say that. That didn't happen. You didn't hear it. But I can be bug-eyed, I guess. Big eye. I make my pupils go small. You also can see a little bit more about where I look around. So I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, eyes. I didn't say it. I didn't say that. You didn't hear that. I didn't say anything. This is slander. This is slander. This is character assassination. I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. New repo devlog. I know. I agree. I agree. I agree. It's unacceptable. Have you considered adding 4-4 to TC2? Like, imagine the fun of having 4 teams racing for each other's intel. No. And the reason why I do not consider that is because that is a feature of Open Fortress, if I remember correctly. Howdy Equinox. But yeah, it's already like a feature of Open Fortress, and I don't want to go to the lengths of essentially copying other people who are already like doing their own thing. I think that would be very rude. I would like to maybe do something with Open Fortress at some point, though. If anybody from Open Fortress wants to do a TC2 crossover, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, TF Classic. Oh, TF Classic. Okay. Oh yeah, Open Fortress is the free-for-all one. That's the one that's more like Quake and Doom. TF Classic is what I'm thinking of. Both amazing projects, by the way. Hella respect. Arsenal's kind of like Open Fortress to TC2's TF2 in terms of relationships to the original game. So it's actually really funny. Like, I didn't know Open Fortress was a thing until a few years ago. So any comparisons that can be made between Arsenal and Open Fortress are purely coincidental. Where's my fabric texture for the shirt? Oh, I can't steal it.
I forget
That 2%. Yeah?
which TF2 mod it was, but you remember one of them?
Adding
One of them wanted to add
Villa. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I don't remember which one it was though.
What happened with that? I think it was Open Fortress that wanted to add that. Did that ever go through? Oh, that's a shame. So horrible at Open Fortress despite having 4K hours in TF2. Well, I can tell you this, you're probably better at it than I am. I think I have like 1,000 hours in TF2 and 75% of it is MVM. Let me check, actually. I can check right now. Team Fortress 2, I have almost 1,000 hours. I have 976. Not CSGO, but just gun game in general.
I think I almost have 2,000 hours in TF2.
Mm.
I'm a bit of a gamer.
Open Fortress is less based on gun game and is more just like arcade shooter in general. You know what I mean? This new office chair is so much nicer than the fucking... So when I moved, my father basically like forced me to purchase a game chair. And I kept telling him, like, I was like, Dad, no, I don't want a fucking gamer chair. But he was so insistent on me getting a fucking gamer chair that he essentially forced my hand into getting one. And that chair was one of the worst chairs I've ever had. Like, no joke.
Chair, yeah.
Yeah, it was so unfucking comfortable to sit in. And it broke like a few like weeks into me having it in multiple ways. And maybe a month after owning the chair, I had to buy a armrest replacement because the one I had was peeling away and like chipping and getting all over the floor. And I was like, that got me really mad when I first like had the chair. And then it got to a point where something broke, and almost every other day I would risk falling out of my chair. So I was like, fuck it, I'm done with this piece of shit. I'm getting a new chair. So I got like one of the most generic office chairs known to man. It has a nice headrest, and not only does it have a nice headrest, but I wonder if this will replicate on the avatar. Watch this. I'm gonna lean back in my chair.
I need to get the chair Kenny has.
I can lean very far back in my chair. Like, it leans so far back and it's so comfortable. Like, oh my God, I could fall asleep like this, man. Honestly, I could fall asleep in this chair. It's such a good chair. Ow! You have over 7K hours in TF2. What do you spend all that time doing? Is it like community servers? Because I do play a little bit of TF2. I don't play it like I used to. But when I do play TF2, I immediately go to I almost called them VIP servers. Oh my gosh. I go right to I go right to community servers and play like a bunch of crazy modes because that's so much more entertaining than just standard TF2. Like randomizer times 10. I love that mode. I love randomizer class wars. That one's a lot of fun as well.
I lied. I only have 1,100 hours in TF2.
Well, it's still more than me.
Bit of a liar.
You have a generic gamer chair too, but it's so comfy. I could not stand the gamer chair. If it works for you, Equinox, then it works for you, but I'll be damned if I ever have another gamer chair in this house ever again. I will... Go on.
My friend Joey, when I go visit them, in the guest room, they have their old gamer chair, and every time I come back home, my back is just like really sore. I hate that chair so much. I'm about to buy like a whole chair just for the guest room.
That old gamer chair, that's just as bad as like current gamer chair. Gamer chairs are just terrible. I don't care what anybody says. If you like them, you can like them. I hate them. And I will forever hate them, and I cannot be convinced otherwise. Terrible experience with a gamer chair. Horrible. Get some shadows on the legs. And then once we do that, I think we're pretty much going to be done with the clothing part of this. Damn. This song really asking the questions, am I even real? I feel that. I'm gonna be real. Wait. That was such a dumb thing of me to say. Howdy, Clover. Clover the Gun Hat. Would that happen to be a Undertale Yellow reference? Or is that just a coincidence and you're tired of people asking you if it's an Undertale Yellow reference? Which is it? Pick your poison. Just saw the tweet. Just saw a tweet. If a Venom jumps on my backline, murders my supports, and then starts twerking, I might uninstall the game. I feel that. Justice for Gamer Chair? You're wrong, Equinox. I don't care. Breeze, I don't like to pick a gamer chair because I like a business chair more. This office chair has been so amazing, like I said. Office chairs, absolutely goated. You've sat in one gamer chair for about 30 minutes, and it felt like you were doing curl-ups. I'm telling you, it's terrible. And allegedly, one of the selling points of the gamer chair is it's supposed to be helpful for your posture. That's what they like. That's like one of their advertisements for it, is my posture.
We have this figured out. It's called the office. It's called an office chair. Chairs made for people sitting in them for 8 hours a day.
I just drew all of those shadows directly onto the skin texture. Damn, I'm fucking stupid.
What if a Herman Miller pulled up? What if
You're
I
called
put
Heron?
Herman Miller as an asset on my taxes?
I apologize, Heron. I just say the part of the name that is immediately the easiest to read. And that's usually the ending part of the name. So I apologize if that, me calling you that is unacceptable. I apologize. Opinions on classic plastic share. They are not very comfortable, but they are very funny. Like when you say
favorite,
go on.
that's like my third favorite video game prop, the plastic chair.
The plastic chair is a really good prop. I don't remember why people started memeing with it for Virgil from Devil May Cry, but it's a great shitpost, so. Filter, blur, Gaussian. 3? 3. That works. Mesh chairs are some of the only chairs that don't make your back yell at me. I think mine's a mesh chair. But honestly, don't even matter. Like I said, as long as it's comfy. If it's comfy, I'm happy. That's all I care about. The comfortable chair. If my chair is comfortable, I'm happy. Yep. Gotta stretch. Whew. Let's get studio opened. I think Maxor was the reason. Maxor is a force of nature on the internet. Maxor could cause irreparable damage to it if he so pleased, and I love it. When I hear plastic chair, the one Yakuza cutscene comes to mind, where he slams the table and the plastic chair gets flung into space. This reminds me of the Yakuza silly mod. Yakuza silly mod goes really hard. Okay, let me store these things into the arsenal folder. Now we can get Roblox Studio on the screen. There we go. but we don't need it to be this big. So we'll just put it up here. That should work.
I mean to interrupt, but microwave just joined my server.
Microwave.
Yes.
That's great. Is this the new Scarecrow skin? It's not a new Scarecrow skin. It is just a update for it. Don't get mad, but are you going to ignore the view model of the remakes for the RPG Scarecrow? No, I'll do them eventually. I just don't want to right now. Yes, that is Tully. Hi, Tully. Okay. So we got the hat, which needs to go. The mantles that need to go. Which one is this? Okay, it's the face. Where? Where the hell is this other head at? What the fuck? How does that work? Oh, it's probably this. Yeah, it sure is. Oh, wow. I do enjoy Max Source content, but I prefer Russian Badger and Lethero. Russian Badger is an amazing creator. Same thing with Lethero. Lethero is also really fun. The amount of effort that's put into it is amazing. Did you really buy a blue tick for your Twitter account? I did. And I can write it off as a business expense. Whee! Can we see all the remade skins? We don't have a lot of remade skins because people are always conflicted. I decided that I'm done remaking skins and Scarecrow is going to be my only exception because people got mad when I redesigned these two. And it's actually really a shame because I was a huge fan of all the ones that I did. Like, I think these all look pretty good, especially him. Like, well, the belt can be updated still. Elf Linquent's collar can definitely be updated. But I think I did a good job with all of them. Look at that. 3D sleeves. Isn't that nice? Dead Linquent got cleaned up a lot. I think it looks a lot better. Yeah, I thought I did good with these. But I think that I prefer the... I think I prefer the Rabble Rouser ones more, though.
I just noticed something.
What is that?
On Upward, there's like TC2 Upward. There's like, what is, I forgot what these are called. The cable car. But they used the train. They used the train car. I think that's cool.
This one here was a lot of fun to work on. I went through the extra effort to turn her hair entirely into wires. Tully is the one speaking. I went through the effort of turning her hair into wires, and it actually follows the exact same brand logic that her original hair follows. And it even has the exact same base shape. But not only do I like this skin because of all of that, it is because there is an entire endoskeleton underneath it. So this is actually fully... This is fully, like, developed. And I thought it was cool. We're not going to enlarge studio because it's only there so you can tell when I'm in studio. Let's put you guys back into... Thank you. Let's put you guys back to where you belong. There we go. Howdy, Green Lion. Welcome. Do Arsenal players still threaten Zone? Maybe. I don't know. Flutter's so genuinely fun, you find you coming back to it every few weeks. I'm surprised that people still do it. Shots do count if you shoot dead delinquent in the chest. It counts still, don't worry. We're not that dumb. Okay, this should be good for importing now. Let's wrap these up into a PSD folder, clone it, PNG, and then merge so that we can grab this and duplicate it over to here like that. And then we'll do the same. Well, we don't have to do the same for the pants because it's already done technically. Yeah, that should do it. Save as a copy, PNG, pro pants, file, save as a copy, PNG, pro shirt, just like that. Isn't a tower defense sim collapse supposed to happen when Reloaded comes out? Ideally, yes. But it's been taking so long. I like how Crystal said she didn't want to remake Animatronic Ninja and remakes Rabble Rouser. Wrong. Wrong. Okay? Here's the thing. I didn't want to redesign the ninja. Okay? I will update the looks to be modern, to match the style that I'm going for, but I will not redesign it. I will not change it from the old ninja to the modern ninja. That's what I refuse to do. And the reason I refuse to do that is because the animatronic was made when ninja used to look like that. So in lore, it would continue to look like that because it is still the original animatronic. You don't believe that I made the seaside map in CB? Is it still in there? That's back when I used to actually try to make maps. I don't really do that anymore, though. Out of pure curiosity, what Arsenal skin have you had the most fun designing? I don't know. There's so many. Like, there's so many at this point. I don't even know which one was fun to work on anymore. Once you get into, like, 600 to 500 skins, you kind of lose track. Okay, back to studio. Ow. Yeah, no, it was literally just a clothing update for Ninja. That's all it was. Oh. That's not looking as good as I was hoping it was going to look. Okay, I immediately recognize the issues though. So I'm going to fix that real quick. Let's find the shadows. Firstly, let's bump this up to 50. 50 might be too much. 40 should be fine. Additional shadows, let's bump those up to 40. That's the lining. Let's get that to 75. No, that's way too dark. Keep it at 50. Darks. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that was the one I was looking for. Let's bump that up to 35. Let's bring the shadows up to 25. Bring the wrinkled darks up to 20. No, we'll keep them at 15. That should be good. Bring the fabric texture up to 4. Now it looks like the normal shadows are a little too high. We'll dock it down to 20. So now we got to do it for the pants, which the fabric was brought up to 4. Fabric was brought up to 4. Shadow was brought up to 20. Wrinkles can stay the way they are. That should be good. Newsgirl is rabble rouser at home. How is Newsgirl rabble rouser at home? You're gonna have to explain that one to me. I also like performer. What about the minigunner character since he got changed too? If we do go through with the tower defense sim collab after Reloaded's release, then yeah, I would update the minigunner to match its live game variant. Okay, save as a copy. Overwrite our shirt. Oh. I almost forgot to do a thing. We have to turn up the darks from 25 to 35. There we go. Now we can save it. There we go. They've always given you the same vibe. I mean, it's fine if you don't care for Newsgirl as much as Rabble Rouser, but they don't have the same energy. I don't know how you think they have the same energy. Newsgirl, Red Panda, and every Ace Pilot variant are the bottom 3 skins of the game. Wow, that's crazy. You like circus-related skins? I kind of agree. That's why I've made quite a few of them. Circus skins are like one of those niche, sub things. One of those niche categories that I like. Okay. Now we can... Yeah, that looks much better. You can actually see more of the details now. Oh! I knew I was missing something with the pants. I knew I was missing something. We're missing the extra wrappings on our legs. I almost entirely forgot.
The update of all time.
The one where all the circus skins were introduced.
Yes, it was supposed to be circus, and then nobody made a circus map, and then we're like, and then the placeholder name for the update shipped with the update, and
Yep. It was supposed to be a circus update, and I'm actually sad that we didn't get to do it. What about Dart Warrior?
Stayed up all night watching Kitchen Nightmares before that update dropped.
The Kitchen Nightmares up.
That's when we were watching it.
Yeah, I remember. Howdy, Amir. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. I apologize if it's not. Okay. We need to fix that. So first things first, we'll have a wrapping right here like this with another one underneath it like that. What does it look like on the original? Okay, so we do have 2 up there at the top. And then there's another one here that goes underneath the boot. Why don't you check the Twitch chat? I do check the Twitch chat. Oh, you're big chicken. You're smelly. All of the chats are on the same... thing for me. What is the quickest character you ever created? Joe. The remade version of Joe. That was the quickest one I've made. Oh, be quiet, chicken. It's not like you do anything but insult me anyways, you big smell lord. Okay, we got 1, 2. All right. I see how her wraps work down here. Wraps. Then we'll put them under the shoes so that we don't have to worry about oh, they have to be under the shoes but above the skin. There we go. That's how we do it. I didn't say I'm gonna do TC2 stuff today. I said we might do TC2 stuff after I'm done with the Scarecrow stuff. Try again, sweaty. I'm immune to your jump scare shenanigans now, don't you know that? You guys can't get me with that anymore. I've been immune. You guys have jump scared me out. I'm out of jump scare. Ow. But I'm still not object immune, it seems. Thank you for the pets. Joe's legs are in the wrong color. Are they? Another 20 trillion scarecrows to Arsenal. It's really funny because when I... Ow! Nah. Where's Scarecrow's hat? We haven't made it yet. We still have to make it. Ooh. Okay. I see. So-called free thinkers when an object is 50 spines. Yeah, I agree. Not very free thinking, are they, huh? Fucking smell lords. Cool. That should work. Almost fell out of your chair, whoever did the jump scare. One day you'd love to see a skin that looks ever similar to Cole from Infamous 2. I think Cole's design in Infamous 1 is better, personally. You would have been able to throw 5 more if there wasn't an error with redeeming spines. When is Arsenal X Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Don't ask me that ever again. If I was a pettier person, I would ban you for such a comment. And I would say you deserve it. Diary of a Wimpy Kid collab. Get out of here. I used to read those when I was a kid. Am I deleting all the wrong things here? What am I stupid? Am I fucking stupid? I am stupid. Howdy. Oh, that is a name. Venusian cephalopod. You got me interested now. I'm going to Google what Venusian is. I popped it into Google, waiting for it to load. Maybe like when you're on red or green, you're the good karma version, or when you're on blue or yellow, you're the bad karma version. Interesting idea. That's funny. Venusian, relating to characteristics of the planet Venus. So you are saying you are a space octopus and or squid from Venus. Venusian cephalopod goes so hard as a fucking name. That's fucking awesome. That's a great name. You're not fucking stupid? I am stupid. What the fuck do you mean? Have you seen me try to be, like, competent? Scarecrow's an awesome skin. I love Scarecrow. Very good skin. I think it's funny that people on Twitter decided they were going to enable me, though. How come in studio all characters are pink? Because the way the game works to determine the team color, it looks for that specific color of hot pink. And so it basically goes, hey, this part of the character is this pink. That means it needs to be team colored. Equinox is a fine name. It's just not as good as Venusian cephalopod. I don't think any name can go as hard as Venusian cephalopod. That's a goated ass name. Aquatic life form scientific names go hard for no reason. You're the same person as Gumbus. You don't know if I remember you, but you changed your user. I don't remember a lot of things, and it's not because you're forgettable. It is because I have terrible memory, so don't take it personally. I'm just really bad at remembering.
The Tully monster.
TC2 works like that for hats as well. No, it doesn't. We have individual textures for hats, and that's because there's not really a reason for it anymore. That's just the way we had to do it back then, and it just kind of keeps being that way. I think the main reason is because the colors of red and green are so specific that we can't really do it through Roblox's vertex colors. We might be able to, I don't know. But it's actually funny you mention it, because we're having a problem with TC2, and it's not a problem that is easily fixable. TC2 is starting to run out of texture memory, which means that all the hats we've added and stuff are starting to take a toll on the game's performance. And it's not something I think we can easily fix, but it's a problem that's there. Am I using a pen or a mouse? Both. You once saw a hate comic on one of your videos and you posted it in your server, and then McMayonnaise sent a special DM for you. I didn't know that. But yeah, I use both pen and mouse to draw, because sometimes the mouse is just way better for straight lines. That's why you get 30,000 ping spikes. I don't even know why you get ping spikes. TC2 is really old, and we're trying to make it better. That's all. The stream is cool, but when are you gonna start playing Bad Piggies on stream? You're getting bored. Is that the movie, like the show for like the stupid ass? What the fuck are they from? Angry Birds. Is that the stupid ass pigs from Angry Birds? Is that what you just tried to recommended me? Okay. Yeah, I remember that shitpost. I call it a shitpost because, like, so the way that came around was I was memeing a little too hard on Twitter about Arsenal competitive and how I want to change it. And people took it really seriously, which, you know what? I can't blame them. So, like, I will admit that I made an oopsie with that, but people thought we were going to remove the current competitive when we weren't. So that was a little bit problematic. But, you know, I learned from that mistake, so. Bad Piggies is unbelievably peak, though. The game, not the movie. Is there actually a movie for it, though? You remember the sheriff hat having a pink color you couldn't change? Weird. Are the paints part of the texture overload? Yes, because in order to make a hat paintable with a specific designated region, we have to split up the hat into two parts. One part, which is the main coloration, and another part that is a decal that gets overlaid on top of the hat. and then it's overlaid onto the part, and then it is colored white so that it can change colors properly. Fucking hated the piggies. Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
Was TC2 out of video memory, but not Arsenal?
I don't know. Arsenal might be. I have no idea, honestly. Then I have no idea. I really don't. There was a show involving the pigs, but you don't think there was ever an adaptation for the game? The woke mob won't tell you this, but Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was just Bad Piggies in 3D and 4 years older. Who out here painting their solemn sheriff? People, apparently. I don't even know what paint region that has. Is it just the badge? Does the badge get colored? Okay, there we go. We have added back the pants wrappings. Like I said, I knew something was missing. Oh wait, we can't do that yet because I need to add some shadows on. Shadows, fine. We need to add some shadows for the legs, where the fabric covers the leg. Filter, blur. Let's keep it at 2. Well, let's chalk it down to 50% maybe? We'll keep it 50%. ChatGPT wrote that? That's funny. Unrelated, but favorite music artist? That's a hard one. Because I'm a huge fan of Disturbed. Rovio was in such a good position for mobile games, and they tried too hard and focused on movie designs, which led to their downfall. I think it's really funny that they removed the original Angry Birds, and then all their other games did terrible. Tally Hall, concert, and Arsenal when? No. I was thinking about having a concert in Arsenal once, but we never got around to that, and so that kind of sucked. Tully, Monster, Melee, and Arsenal, where you use it like a club. So what, you just go around with Tully, then you just bash people to death with him?
How do you know? No, there's a fish called that.
Oh, Monster Tully, or Tully Monster?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
I guess that's why that observatory was called that in DuckTales. Somehow.
Oh.
How does that make me feel? I don't know.
What about Tully Wendell from Grounded?
I forget how it looks. I don't think it's actually scary. I don't know.
Okay, new pants. Yeah, that should be good. think the shadows on the wrapping could go a little harder for the shirt.
Ew, this thing is gross, actually.
The instant regret.
It just looks like a moldy pancake. That's like the first image that pops up.
Moldy pancake?
But I guess like when it doesn't look like that, it's cool.
Oh, that's
don't know.
right. The torso
It's just
shadow
kinda
details
scary. I
are
don't-
separate.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's the Tully monster, obviously. It doesn't look like a moldy pancake. Are you sure about that? Need to make a
No, the
Scarecrow
dead
and
one on
monster.
Wikipedia.
Oh, it's a dead one?
I don't think they exist anymore. I don't know. I did
You're-
not look into it.
You're 92 subs away from 1K on YouTube. I didn't know that. Me when I don't even look at my YouTube channel 90% of the time. Where is the shadows for here? Yeah, these. Let's amplify those to 40. Okay. Maybe the shirt is good now. Well, actually, let me get some shadows onto here as well. Because I didn't put any shadows on here. Can get donos on YouTube soon? Oh no. I didn't know YouTube did stuff like that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to disable that. They don't let you disable it on Twitch, which is funny. So I just made everything super expensive to try and discourage people from buying stuff on my Twitch. Ollie Monster is long extinct. It was prehistoric. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. Your favorite music artist is either awake but still in bed, or everyone asked about you. Those are some interesting names. You don't know if you can disable donos on YouTube because YouTube likes money. I'm tired of these corporations deciding that I should try and get money from the things I do. I don't think they think through the fact that maybe I just want to stream. I always feel bad. Like I've talked about it before. I feel bad when people like try to give me money on these platforms, which ties back into the whole this is like a Twitch culture thing. And I just don't know what to do with it sometimes. Like the thought of it. You once discovered a Croatian Fortnite streamer on Twitch. They had 2 to 3 viewers. You and your friends watched his stream every day until he became famous, and he had like 100 viewers now. He doesn't recognize you. That kind of sucks. But you know,
life is vicious.
That does kind of suck. But at the same time, you got to remember your relationship with how did my studio get down there? Oh, I think it's because I control Z on this before by accident. You got to remember that whatever relationship you may have with a streamer, it's not real. Like, whatever you think about a streamer is entirely parasocial. And whoever you're watching is nothing like what you think they are. Yeah, exactly. Make sure your relationship with a streamer is not parasocial. Howdy, Bomber. Welcome, welcome. Dude, I'm not gonna be able to handle the fucking Cheeto shit stain Venom. Like, honest to God, he's gonna kill me once. He's gonna twerk on me, and I'm gonna immediately cry. How long do you think it'll take to remake every character in Reloaded? It would take a long time. It would probably take years, but I'm also not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be doing remaking all the Reloaded skins because, like I said, every time I try to remake the skins, it's met with such intense backlash from users. So I'm not gonna bother with it. It's just not a problem for me. I don't want to have to deal with it. So Venom did the Fanta install. Yeah, everybody keeps saying it's Fanta Venom. And okay, that looks much better with the darker shadows on the wraps. That's a lot better. Yeah. Much better. Cool. That is Scarecrow, nice and clothed again. Much cleaner than her older version. I like that a lot better. We're not done with her though. Yeah, the community is pretty weird, but that's because it's two different communities. There's the community that's really into the game and really wants to play competitive all the time. And then there's the other part of the community that realizes it's an arcade game and it's just for fun. Like, those are the two communities that we're forced to try and balance. And I don't blame the community who is really engaged in the quote-unquote competitive side of things, but it does make it hard to update the game. Arsenal has a lot of potential, and I want the game to be able to realize that potential. So we'll do it eventually. We'll get there. It may not be today, may not be tomorrow, but we'll get there eventually, and that's what matters. Hope TC2 and Arsenal do a crossover. I mean, what? Excuse you? There's the blend file that I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't like Legacy Comp either. So we're gonna do a little funny thing here of reusing assets. I'm sure you recognize this stuff from the Crow, from the Hostess Crow set, but this is just going to also become her default. This is also just going to become her default. Wait, this is over the tri-limit? Oh, these are all over the tri-limit. Oh, that's actually upsetting. I know the hair's over the tri-limit. You know what? It's only by a little bit. It should be fine. This is for Arsenal. Howdy, it's Friar. Export FBX mantle. Selected object scale 0.01. Enter. File. Export FBX. Do the same. Yeah. Scarecrow Agent Cosmetics, Robux only, 5 trillion USD made in sales. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me to, what's the try limit? 1,200. That is as high as the try count should go for a very well-optimized model on Roblox. But we're over by a bit. The hair, I think, is over it by a lot. Yeah, it's over by like 500. And the hat is over by maybe 100. And the mantles together are also over by 500. So it's like we're pushing our budget a bit, but it should be fine. How to be the Rizzler? I don't know. I am as... I'm not going to continue that joke. Never mind. We're not going to go that way. I have the romantic and social intellect of a squid. I think. I hope I didn't say anything fucking weird. Never made a Scarecrow cosmetic for TC2 because I don't like forcing my biases on people. I do not, I don't do that. I'm waiting for Substance Painter to load, so just give me a second here. Transform, stretch the screen. Bing, boom. That comparison was already weird enough. Damn, I can't help it. I have the social level of an amoeba. The Rizzler and Harambe shared life on this earth for a total of 39 days. What about the Scarecrow toy that Jazzwares did? Yeah, I did ask for a Scarecrow toy, and it's funny, I don't even own the Scarecrow toy. I don't have it. I don't even have it. I wish I had the Scarecrow. Your country's gonna ban Twitch today. Will you be happy that I'm gone? I mean, I wouldn't be happy that you're gone, but I wouldn't necessarily be sad either, because I understand the relationship between a streamer and their chat. I'm grateful that you're here. However, you are not my responsibility. We are not friends. I'm sad to hear that your country will be banning Twitch. It sucks when forms of social interaction get deprecated. Your dev tools are Photoshop, Blender, and Substance Painter? Correct. That is what I use. Substance Painter has been a godsend. Like, I used to do all my texturing in Photoshop. It was terrible. Substance Painter, though? Fucking mwah. Beautiful. Try again, sweaty. Yeah. Substance Painter, absolutely beautiful program. I don't know if there's...
explain the trial?
Hmm?
Did you ever explain the trial on that?
Yeah, I did. I said that I said directly that the try limit is 1,200, and then I said how much we were over budget by.
Maybe they might be asking what a try was.
Were you asking what a try was? Hey, don't get mad at me because your jump scare failed, okay? I hate that thing. I remember when we first added Tangia and you guys would just spam the shit out of that thing and it would just always be across my screen. I fucking hate that thing. It's that bird that I hate. It's the fucking bird that I hate. I'm gonna have to move you over there, chat. I just got reminded of a post where it said that a stream was Kingdom streamers are both the Kingdom royalty and the court jester at all once. Oh. if a stream was a kingdom, the streamer is both royalty and the court jester. Your eyes are scared? Close them? No. Eat pant. Be scared. Be afraid. You were asking both? Oh, I'm sorry. So a try... Okay. So, tries are... How do I explain what a try is?
Three vertices.
Thank you. Because here's the problem, right? I work in quads. So I'm sitting here like, how the fuck do I explain what a try is when somebody works in quads? Imagine this, right? Vertices are dots. And you connect those dots to create a face. Otherwise known as a try. Goodbye, chicken.
Quads are just two triangles.
Huh?
Quads are just two triangles.
Quads are just two triangles. You are correct.
Most game engines triangulize quads. Roblox does.
Yeah, I noticed. I don't really understand why though. Like, I don't get
It's
it.
easier for the GPU. I think maybe I don't know.
Really? Because working in tries is a fucking nightmare. Like anytime I'm presented with a model that has tries instead of quads, it's such a nightmare to work with. Like, it's terrible. Use Blender and understand what vertices are, but you never really optimized anything. You really should. It makes a huge difference on your performance. Now, if you're just doing something in Blender, like an animation, then you're usually fine. But having it optimized just makes it run better. What are my thoughts on the Mega Hunt? I don't know because I didn't play it. As usual, it's always fun to participate in these events. But I also think Roblox making the prize $1 million was incredibly careless. And it's 100% a marketing stunt. Like, no doubt. I'm confident. Huh?
What if a Mr. Beast came over?
What if a Mr. Beast came over? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Main hats. Black mask. Paint. Bill. That should do it. Set 2 wonderful prehistoric creatures in the Midnight Zone. Let me look at these creatures. I want to see these creatures. There's no way. That's not real. Oh wait, that's the Tully monster. Oh, the Tully monster's weird. And then whatever. What is that? Who is this lad? What is this? Hello, chat. It is me, the prehistoric fish. Where? Eyes are front facing. It's a predator. How is this a predator? Look at it. Oh, it's so stupid. Oh, no wonder this thing went extinct. Look at it. Oh my god, it's so dumb. Add that as a weapon skin to Arsenal. Oh my fucking god. Running around and just hitting people with this thing? La Crichora. There's no way this thing was real. There's no way. Oh, it's so dumb. Why does it just look like it has a perpetual smile? It's just sitting there like, eh. It's so dumb. Oh my fucking god. That is... I can't believe that's a real creature. That thing's beautiful. Oh my god. That thing made me so happy. That is perfect, perfect creature. Homelander didn't know the meaning of perfect. Perfection? That thing. Oh, did I not bake? I did not. That makes sense. Me sitting here forgetting to bake my fucking model. God. Silly creature. Oh, it doesn't even matter if I forgot to bake, because apparently it still looks like shit anyway. Sent scarier images of the same thing. Oh, that looks like a fucking like analog horror creature at that point, or like one of those creepypasta Friday Night Funkin' mods. When's the Athos crystal mod gonna happen? Succumb Bam Apps. Holy fuck, how do you say that? Oh, that really do be... Okay. Google Translate. Hold on, we're gonna pause the music.
Sacabombaspis. Sacabombaspis. Sacabombaspis.
Sacabomb bips.
Sacabombaspis.
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 Sacabombaspis. Sacabombaspis. Fucking what? That... I can't believe that thing's fucking real. Or was real. Again, I can totally see why that fucking thing went extinct. What a fucking dumbass looking critter. Absolute beauty. It's just perfect. That's all I can say. Oh, right, music. Probably should turn that back on, huh? Jeez, man. Okay, that's another name that I can't pronounce. The Platybelodon. Belodon, yeah. Goliath the Tadpole has entered general chat as well. What, like... Oh, that's a thick creature. Why it's so chunky? Now I gotta show chat this one too. Why is it so chunky? Look at this. Why he's so chunky? Why he's so fat? He rotund. He is like sausage about to explode. Man looks like he just got done eating Thanksgiving dinner. Probably never evolved into a frog and ate all of its siblings. Fish. Yeah, that's its new name. It's just Fat Fish now. It doesn't have any other name. I designate you... I forgot to take it off screen. I designate that thing as Fat Fuck. Fat Flops. Fat Flops is pretty good. That shit is just an uninvolved Uthaduna. It's literally an Uthaduna. It's an Uthaduna without the fucking... If it had legs. If it had legs, it's just an Uthaduna without its mantle. That's all. Hold on. Watch. It's just an Uthaduna. That's what it looks like without the mantle. You just put some legs on this little shit, and it's just the Uthaduna. Literally just the same creature. It's the same thing. The Platybelodon. Uthaduna is a monster from Monster Hunter. Okay, the Platybelodon. I refuse to believe that one's real. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I cannot imagine a world where evolution... I cannot imagine an evolutionary case for this to exist, right? Like, I do not see the evolutionary need for this. I mean, I guess that's probably why it went extinct, but apparently it was an elephant. Like, just looking at it, like, maybe it's an ancestral elephant. Because, like, I definitely see, like, it being, like, an elephant.
That's not real, bro.
That's what I'm saying. There was no way in hell this thing was real. Because, like, look at the teeth at the bottom, right? Is that used for scooping? Because it's not, sure as fuck ain't used for chewing.
Dude, show Dev that. No way.
And then we got an image of the giant tadpole being held in a way that I thoroughly enjoy. This is actually a really good image. I like this a lot. It's really funny. Why they got him by the neck like that? They got him like the pufferfish when you feed the pufferfish. Yeah, I refuse to believe that some of those are real. Yeah, that thing's not real. Shit came right out of an analog horror. I I don't even think it came out of an analog horror. That thing just like, God made a mistake and it was thoroughly rectified. Now we have elephants. I think we got the better end of the stick. Why they grip him like that, I don't know. But my man was gripped. He was grabbed. They got him. That is the definition of me when I get you. And it's just fucking... A lot of distractions, but you know what? It's fine. Black mask, generator, ambient occlusion, invert, adjust the balancing, adjust the blur. Oh, ew. Right on the seam. Man, I never know how to fucking properly fix this. Like, this is always such a pain in the ass. This stupid seam shit. I know a way to fix it. I've done it before, but I just can't remember now how to do it. I think I have to make a fill layer. It's a fill layer with no color set to pass through. And I think it needs a mask. And then a paint. And then I think we get the stamp tool. And we have to... Oh, geez. I don't remember how to use this thing. Right. Okay. Nope. I don't remember. I don't remember. You kind of gave up. We'll continue tomorrow. Hey, that's perfectly fine. You know, as long as you work at it one at a time. You're not in any rush. You're in no rush. You have no expectations. So you can work on that game as you need to in peace. Okay. So I immediately forgot how to do this. How to use Substance Painter Damp Tool. Clone Tool. Okay, I have to reselect the source by pressing V. That's what I do. Yeah, like that. And then it'll just take from that location, and it should allow me to paint where I need to. But kind of a problem with that. Okay, so first things first, we got to do it there. But now we are facing the problem of this isn't working. And I don't remember how I get it to work. Maybe it's just... No, that's not working. I don't remember how to do it. It's something I'm just gonna have to look up how to fix later again. Because we don't have time to do that. Save that as Pro Hat. New. Oh wait, we're not done yet. Thought we were done. I forgot that we have the black mask. Paint. Almost forgot we had this to do. I don't know why I even have that saved. Platybelodon skin should be added as a sequel to the Mamor skin. A style for Mamor that just turns him into one of those fucking things. That's a wild thought. That's a terrible idea. Would be funny though. Make that really fine. Rotate it like that. There we go. Clone this. A fill stripe. Switch it to triplanar. Rotate. I guess not. Switch it to triplanar. Keep it UV projection. What's with all the Legos at the bottom? Oh, those are the smart materials that I've made. They let me quickly apply textures that I've compiled. Stripes 1, stripes 2, and then we rotate them completely vertical. Like, come on, align. There we go. Shrink it down to be like, yeah, I'd say that big. Take this, make it brighter. Then go back to our stripes, pattern, width, make them thin. Let's increase the tiling a little bit more to be like that much. Like that. Oh, fuck. Fuck. There we go. There we go. Then we clone our one stripe again. Rotate it just the same. Then, like, just the tiling. So it's slightly bigger. Slot it in the center, like that. And then we'll make the transparency 50.
I hope we can get a decent April Fool's Day update for TC2 this year if we are gonna get one anyways, because most of the time I am out of town and can't actually play them, but for this one I won't be.
I don't know what's going on for TC2. The programmers always do their own things. Stuff like this makes you feel guilty for not 100% appreciating the love that's put into Arsenal skins. I mean, it's not something people necessarily have to appreciate. Of course, I do like it when people, like obviously compliments are nice, but I also need to understand that for as many people who say, who give me compliments, okay, so I watched this one Bo Burnham interview a while back that really changed my perspective on things. I really like that flannel. That flannel texture looks really nice on the brim. But what I was gonna say is that I need to understand. I watched this Bo Burnham interview where he said something that really changed my perspective on online and like social relationships, parasocial relationships. He said that in order to be able to deal with hate and criticism, you need to be able to understand that for as many people, for the people who compliment you, their words are just as meaningless as the people who insult you, essentially. Like, in order to deal with the hate, you have to understand that the love is also meaningless. And that really shifted my perspective on, like, dealing with things like that. So it's like, yeah, you can appreciate when people are kind, but you need to understand that those are simply words, just the same as the people who give you hate. It's just, it's exactly the same. So that's just something that I think about, like, pretty often. Does multiply make it any darker? It does. I think it makes it too dark, though. Right there should be good. Ooh. I like the way that's turning out. Switch this to multiply as well. You actually saw Flanker for the first time in Arsenal, not TC2. He's your favorite skin because he looked like a schoolboy, like you. The funniest thing was that when you found out TC2 existed, you immediately recognized Flanker, and when you heard his voice, you're like, damn, he sounds like an absolute chat. I don't really know what Flanker's personality is supposed to be, and the reason I say that I don't know what Flanker's personality is supposed to be is because Flanker and Mechanic are the two characters that I don't really control. So anything about the Flanker is entirely out of my hands. Oh, thank you, the White Wolf, for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm going to be honest with you. You actually scared me. You scared me with that. Welcome. And again, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. The stream is just about done with for the day. We worked on some cosmetic stuff for the new Scarecrow update for Arsenal. It's not an update. It's not a update, it's updating the Scarecrow. I should clarify that now. It is not an Arsenal update. It is simply me making the skin look better. But we are just about at the end of the stream. If you are interested particularly in work streams, I will be doing work streams every Friday. You can check the schedule linked in the Twitch at the bottom of Twitch, and in addition to that, you can also check it out on the Discord to find out what time your time zone will feature the stream. Anarchy did not control Flanker's story. The person who controls Flanker's story is Blue A, which is the person who voices him. Let's tone this down to 50%. Cool. 25%. And then we'll drag this to the top and switch it to color dodge at 25%. Cool. Brights, black mask, paint. And we will have it go around the rim here, like such. And back around to touch here. Then we'll have a spot of it here, right on the top. That will then go up here. So that it tapers off. And then we add our blur filter, max it out. And let's lower it down to 15 instead of 25. There we go. There. See you next Friday. Okay, Murphy, thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you. That is the 3-hour mark, though. So I like the way this hat turned out. I think this hat turned out pretty nicely. The texture, I mean. Hopefully it'll be good for the Scarecrow. I'll have to fix that texture seam in the back. And once I do that, we'll be able to export this to Scarecrow so that we can see how she looks with it. But we'll be doing that the next... Actually, you might not be able to see that because I'm probably going to finish this before the next Friday. So unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see it. Sorry. What's happening to the original Scarecrow? It's just going to get updated with the new stuff. And I don't care if people complain about it because it's... Scarecrow is the one character that I will do anything I want with because she is the skin I like the most, so I will do whatever I want with the skin. But tomorrow we'll be playing Roblox games later in the day, so it's going to be a later stream, but we'll be playing Roblox games tomorrow. You guys can stop by. You can always check the Discord to see what time we do the streams. Let me publish this to Roblox so I can close it real quick. And then we'll close Substance Painter. Save, yes. Then we can close Blender as well. Close Photoshop. Boop. Okay. So, tomorrow we'll be playing Roblox games. Around 2 p.m. CST, or CDT, whatever it is. You can check the Discord for time zones. You can also check on Twitch in the... What the fuck's it called? I can't... I don't remember what I was saying. Here's the Discord link. Lol. Okay, that's the stream. I'm terrible at ending streams. I'm sorry. You guys have a good day, a good night, a good afternoon. Stay well.